so we'll just wait and see who gets on. Starting early, that way people can get on time. I'm gonna. I don't know if they can hear me because you're so far away.
We'll have to ask them when they join.
I don't want to yell.
Oh, my mom's on.
Can you hear me?
If you can hear Alicia, comment. You gotta talk.
I did.
No, she said she can hear.
Okay, perfect. Then I don't have to yell. I'm gonna go get this wet for the demos.
There she goes. There she goes. He's in the sink. You gotta tell him what you're doing. How are you getting it wet? Is it warm water, cold water?
Yes, you use warm water.
So
you didn't want to talk.
So warm water. You gotta use. It's just my mom on right now. So you gotta use warm water for this. What is this? The EnviroCloth?
Yep.
You gotta use warm water on the EnviroCloth. Not cold water.
So if you're just talking to your mom, I think it's great.
You can use hot water too, can't you? Warm or hot, just not cold?
Yeah.
Okay, just not cold water. Let's see what we got here.
Is anybody else on?
Not yet. We
You're
got.
doing an awful lot of talking.
My mom's the only one on here. Megan Henson is now on.
Hello.
We got a mop. She said, "Hey, pretty girl," and we got mop pads. Got, I think that's a dust mitt, fire cloth, laundry detergent. Got some prizes, some dryer balls, bathroom cleaning stuff. Then Leisha. My mom said she wants to mop.
Yes, and we will talk about how to get everybody the mop.
Brenda is on.
Hello. More people are logging on. Can you see this? Like when?
Yeah, you can see it.
Should I move it over behind me?
You can if you want. Oh, my mom wants the jar balls too. She wants everything.
Yes. Yes. My wish list keeps growing as well. The more and more that I look at the catalog. Until 5. But what? There's 3 people? What are you doing?
Reading Megan's comment.
Well, you have to tell me.
She said she didn't realize how much of an accent I had, that you're going to make me a sales rep if I keep it up.
That's funny. Yeah, Isaac is my helper. He's recording me today.
She wouldn't let me show you guys how to clean birds that I shot today.
That's not a part of what we do. Can give you a cloth that'll help you clean your hands though when you're done.
Here's the deer I killed last year.
Isaac.
And my turkey from last year too.
Isaac. Quit, you just showed everybody your living room. Anybody else on? No. We'll probably wait like 3 to 5 minutes after 5 too, just, because it started at 5. What? What are you laughing at?
My mom said I told her I should have helped.
Now that you just showed everybody your living room and your dead animals, I'm really regretting my decision.
It says 4 people are watching, but it only shows 3.
Okay, if you are viewing and you haven't commented yet, or he hasn't said your name out loud.
Emily Balin is watching.
Okay, perfect. Hello. But if you have hopped on, just go ahead and comment, say hello, that way we can see you. Sometimes it doesn't tell us everybody who's watching all at once. So go ahead and do that. Oh, I'm gonna run and get some butter, because we'll need that.
Turning into a cooking show.
Not quite. Hopefully this doesn't get too melty for me to work with.
Caitlin Parsons is on.
Hello. Anybody else?
We got 6.
Okay. And they can see all the products and everything with you being that far.
Yep.
Okay.
I'll do a close up again. For new people, we got mop pads and a mop. And we got, what's that? That's the paste. We got the paste, and BioCloth, and a dust mitt. We got dryer balls and some laundry detergent, some bathroom cleaning products, and we even have a couple prizes. We got 7 now.
Ooh, somebody else is on.
Yeah, it doesn't say who yet.
If you did just hop on, go ahead and comment. Just say hello, put an emoji, do whatever you want to do. That way we can get your name written down. Okay. We'll just wait just a couple more minutes. Just a couple. We'll do like 2 more minutes and then we'll get going. For those that are already on, you can continue to comment. Like if I say something that makes you think of something, you can comment about that. If you've used any of the products and you want to talk about it, you can comment that as we go. That way other people can read it. That kind of thing. Be real fun.
Okay, Pace is on.
Hello. You'll have to write it down. And then the prizes, those are based on if you guys comment and say hello or whatever, we'll write your name down. That way at the end we'll be doing a live prize drawing. We'll be doing 2, so 2 people can win. You just have to make sure that we know that you're here by commenting and showing us, hello, we're here, that kind of thing.
What are they going to win? Or is it a surprise?
We will talk about that when they are drawn.
Renee Rich is on.
Hello. Perfect. So we've got a couple people. What, like 10, 9?
Yeah, something like that.
Cool. We'll go ahead and get started. 5 after. So hello again. Thank you all. I'm so excited. We'll be talking about Norwex and the products that they have, how it can help you, and what it can do for you. So just a little bit about Norwex. It was started in Norway, and their mission is to radically reduce the amount of chemicals that you have in your home to make it a safe haven. So I wanted to talk about both of these. So they're radically reducing the amount of chemicals that you have in your home, cleaning products, household products, anything like that. Just the average household contains about 62 toxic chemicals. So like your Lysol, the wipes that you've all been buying, and everything like that during this crazy time. All of those types of things have tons of chemicals that are very toxic. Some of them, like the wipes, you actually have to leave them on the surface for anywhere from 4 to 10 minutes with it being wet before they even actually take the bacteria off. So toxic don't always work properly if we just hurry up and wipe it off and then let it dry, or dry it off ourselves sometimes with our own paper towels. And then also with the chemicals, more than 200 chemicals have been found in the cord blood of newborns. So just because we breathe in the chemicals, it takes just a couple seconds when we spray Febreze, Lysol, or anything like that, any other chemicals, to automatically go into our bloodstream. So when you're pregnant and you have the baby, they're born with over 200 chemicals found in your umbilical cord, and that's really awful because they didn't do anything to get that. So we'll talk about what you can do to prevent that and get rid of it. And also, I kind of mentioned that we are doing a game like a little prize before, but just to re-say it, go ahead and comment, say hello, post something, that way we know that you're here, and at the end your name will be entered into a drawing, and we'll pick 2 names, and then we'll give a prize, and we'll do it live. That way we'll talk about what you're getting, and everybody else will know who got the awesome prize. That's super duper exciting. And you do have to obviously watch to get it, so that's cool, because you'll have to know if you get it at the end, because it will be live. All right. And then we'll talk about 3 ways to clean. So there's thermal cleaning by using heat, steaming, sterilizing, that kind of thing. And then there's chemical cleaning, which is what I just talked about, using chemicals, anything like that are toxic, not toxic, chemicals in general. And then there's manual or mechanical cleaning. And that is Norwex. Manually taking it off. Kind of the same thing as going and pulling your weeds versus using, what is that? Sorry, somebody's alarm is going off. So manual would be Norwex, which we'll talk about, using the cloths to manually or mechanically take bacteria off and everything like that. And chemical would be using like sprays in your garden to kill the weeds, which if you pull them, nothing bad's going to happen. But if you use chemicals, sometimes, when you're gardening, that can get on your food, and then you bring your homegrown food inside and it has chemicals on it that you're eating. So that's kind of the difference. All right. Everybody with me? Perfect. So we're going to talk about Norwex's top 5 products, and then I'll throw in some little tidbits here and there about their other ones too. but their top 5 products is where we're going to start. And the first one is the EnviroCloth. So this is the EnviroCloth. It is their gray color. It comes in multiple different colors. Most of them are actually really pretty, which makes it even better because then they're all pretty. And the thing about Norwex is their microfiber. That's the big difference. The microfiber has silver in it that helps clean, and the microfiber is thicker than just the microfiber cloths that you'll find at Walmart or Dollar Tree or wherever you buy your regular cloths from. And the reason that it's different is the ones that are in the stores are about 1/6 of a human hair, so like that's kind of small. But Norwex's is 1/200th of a human hair. So if you were to put this under a light, this one you would not be able to see through. But the normal cloth that you would buy at a store, you can actually see right through it because it's so thin. So thick, sorry. But with this, what the extra, like the 1/200th microfiber, what it does is it picks up every single piece. Picks up every piece that like you can't see, that, you know, that the other one really won't get. And it also removes up to 99% of bacteria. And there's no chemicals. You use this cloth, you get it wet, you wring it out, fold it, it gives you 8 clean faces to clean with, and you just clean. And this cloth can be used pretty much anywhere in your house because they have specific ones like kitchen cloths that you would use in your kitchen, but this can be used anywhere, your bathrooms, on, you know, tables, anything like that. It's virtually your everything cloth, and it's called the EnviroCloth. There was one other thing I wanted to say about it. Don't remember what it was. And all the little cloths also have a hanging, like a little loop that you can hang them with. That is where the really cool thing comes in with this, because it has backlock technology. And the backlock technology is a part of the silver also, and what it does is it doesn't stink. So like when you clean your kitchen and you have your dish rag sitting there for, you know, like 2 days, you pick it up the next day and it stinks. It smells like your dirty dishes, it smells like your dirty counter, then your hands stink, and it's really gross. And I've always hated that. But with these, the backlock, what it does is when you wring it out after you use it and then you hang it up to dry, the backlock self-purifies. So within 24 hours after it's hung to dry, it won't stink. It'll self-purify, take out the bacteria. It doesn't hoard it like the other ones do, because the other ones, the bacteria hangs on and it stinks because it's holding the bacteria in there, versus this, it self-purifies, there's no more bacteria in it because it cleaned itself and now it smells fine. So then you don't have to wash them as much also. Like your kitchen, like whatever you use in your kitchen, you probably have to replace like every other day, or, you know, depending how much you use it. But this self-purifies, you don't have to. All right, and make sure I got everything on that one. Yep. So, EnviroCloth, window cloth, number 2. This is like the best friend to the window cloth. So this cleans with just water, and then this polishes everything that you cleaned. So makes it sparkle. You do it the same way, you just don't get this one wet. So, the other thing that I wanted to say about their microfibers is that they're each different. So they have different like weaves for different cloths, but the microfiber does the same thing, removes the 99% of bacteria, and self-purifies if it has the backlock technology in it. So then this one has a specific weave, and then this one has like a shiny, silky type of weave, and then we'll talk about a different one later on too, one of my favorites. But the window cloth polishes. So I will show you a demonstration. You use the window cloth for anything that you want to polish, but like specifically glass, windows, mirrors, that kind of thing. So I'm going to use the glass mirrors behind us, whatever you want to call it, the glass window. That's it. It's not a mirror. The glass mirror behind me, and I'm gonna put some butter on it because butter is greasy, so that's something that's, you know, pretty difficult to get off, and definitely not the easiest thing to make shine after you've just washed it off of something. And it's also streak free. That's the other thing about the window cloth, is that it is completely streak free without using any chemicals. So on your windows, you would just use the, with or without butter, for example, you would just use the wet EnviroCloth, wipe it down, and then use the window cloth and polish it. You don't have to use glass cleaner, you don't have to use 5 gross paper towels, 3 of which are wet. I hate wet paper, so this is like a life changer for me. Might actually clean our windows now, because I hate wet paper, so I never wanted to do it before. So that's a plus for Isaac over there making a face. So I'll show you the butter demo, and you will see how they work together. Do you want to come closer?
If you're just getting on, make sure you comment.
Yeah, make sure you guys comment, say hello, that way we can get your name written down for the prize drawing at the end. We know that you're here. Oh. Okay, everybody see that? I wish I could hear them too, but it's okay, because I can't. All right, so my wet EnviroCloth folded. I already got it wet earlier at the start of the video, and I wring it out a little bit, and I'm just going to take the
What kind of water did you use?
Warm water. You don't want to use cold water, I guess you can. Cold water is gross. I don't like cold water, and everything cleans better with hot water. But that's just me, so I'm going to take my wet cloth and can you see if that's streaking?
Yeah.
Maybe I should have used the other side, but not the... And then same thing, you always want these to be folded. The microfiber works best when it's folded. You don't want it to be clumped, and you don't, the more folds, the more microfiber power on the back side. Okay? And I'm just going back over it. And I didn't go in any specific order when I used the EnviroCloth, because usually if you clean glass and you go, you know, a big zigzag, it's going to look like that. But I didn't do that on purpose. Do you see any streaks? I can't see any. Should I have done it over there? Could you see
I mean, you can do it again. There were streaks before and there's not now.
Okay. Okay, we're good then. I just can't tell because of how close I am to the screen part. Okay, so EnviroCloth, it's best friend to the window cloth that polishes everything. And so cleans everything, polishes everything. And then the third part of our Safe Haven 5 is our dusting mitt. So this helps us dust. The idea is that they're removing your everyday items that you would clean with that typically have chemicals or really just don't work, as best as this in my opinion, and they're removing it and replacing it with something that works better and is safer for you. So this would replace your dust handles or whatever they're called, your pledge, anything like that. So this microfiber is it's kind of like a plush terry microfiber, and it's static charged. Can I have my other one? No, I did that. But if you have 2, then you can rub them together. Yeah, I can also fold this. And when you fold it and you rub it together, the static electricity and that friction gets all of it together, and it helps it pick up. It literally gravitates like a magnet, and picks it on up, and then you just go across it and it picks it up. The other really cool thing is that the dust does not come flying down and then just get onto something else. So that's really neat too. Very, very helpful. What are you doing?
Kyle texted me.
Sorry, my cameraman is making faces. Anyway, so you would use the dusting mitt. Your kids can use this too. Make cleaning fun for them. Make them clean it. It's safe for them. You don't have to worry about them using any harsh chemicals. I don't know if anybody uses Pledge or any of like the dusting things that are supposed to help you dust, but it actually attracts dust. So like you think that it's helping, and it attracts more dust. I'm trying to see. I don't think I have any dust over there, unfortunately. But you would just go like this. It picks up the dust. It picks up everything that's on the table or around like that, and picks it up. And then you can also use our rubber brush, which we'll talk more about later, and just wipe it off into the trash can if you have anything. So then you don't have to replace it. You buy this one time. You don't have to buy the little dusting inserts multiple times. And like a lot of times I know if it wasn't completely full, I wouldn't want to replace it at the time. So then I'd keep it, and it had dust on it, and it was just really gross. But this comes right off, just like that, if it had dust on it and it was on a trash can. And then you just one time buy. You can have two. You can go across. It's also really neat because like you can pick things up with it. So for example, if I had two on, I could pick up like a little knick-knack or whatever's on the table, dust that with it off, and then go right underneath it and lay it back down. Makes everything so much more simple. Okay? And then we're going to talk about our cleaning paste. This one's going to be really fun. So this little jar is your elbow grease. Everything that you would need something really hard for, like permanent markers, paint, anything like that. I used it a couple weeks ago to get paint off of our carpet. I used this and then something else, rust. Any really, really hard job, you're going to use this. And it doesn't have chemicals, but it has enzymes, which is safe, and has those in it and some other things, but they're not harsh chemicals. And the other thing about chemicals that I do want to mention is some of them have been tested, but even the ones that have been tested by like the federal people who test all that, they don't test them together, so they don't actually know what it does like when they're mixed together, and that's the really bad thing also. Can they see me? You're like moving the phone.
I'm not moving the phone, they can see you.
Okay. So, the cleaning paste, it's your elbow grease in a jar, basically. Rust, soap scum, all of that really gross stuff. Permanent marker, paint, nail polish. I've really heard it all, that it gets it off. It's pretty amazing. And it's more of like a chalk than a paste, really. It's more like chalky. And it smells great too. It smells like lemon or linen or lemon. Yeah, it smells really good. Because most things, if it has a fragrance, then it has chemicals in it. So that isn't good either, because you don't want that to go around. Unless it's like an essential oil, which is pure, that's good. But like your candles and everything that stays, the smell stays in your home for a long time, that's how you know that it's not pure. So what I'm going to do to show you all how this cleaning paste works is I have a little white tile that I found downstairs in our new house. So that's a win-win for me because we're not going to use it. But I'm going to take this Sharpie. It is a permanent marker. That way they know that it's a permanent marker, not fooling them.
It has a glare. It's not focusing.
Okay. Well, it's a permanent marker. I'm trying to prove it to you. And I'm just going to write on here. Okay. And then the other cool thing is that you can use all of these products together. So I'm not going to go get a paper towel or any sponge. I'm going to use my wet and Bio cloth that I've already used once, and it's totally fine to use again. And I'm going to take my cleaning paste, and I'm just going to do a little swipe. 2. Okay, so I have 2 swipes on there. And this is the small size that comes in your starter pack, but the big size that they sell in the catalog, 3,380 swipes is how many you will get out of this thing. It'll last you for forever because you don't use it to clean every day, hopefully. I mean, if you need to get permanent marker off every day, that's cool. But hopefully not. So, tile, microcloth, and it's wet and it's folded still, okay? So I'm gonna do it like this, that way I can actually do it. And it's gone. What, that took like 30 seconds?
Not even.
Yeah, maybe. And it's gone. Just like that. It's literally magic in a jar is what I always say. Because the first time that I used it, I was like, what in the world? It took paint off of our ceramic toilet when we were moving. And I had tried to get that paint off like the whole 2 years that we were there. So, and it came right off.
And that's the Norwex cleaning paste.
Yes, thank you. This is also, it's called the Spire Sponge. It can be used with the paste or the EnviroCloth. Again, the own products can be used with it. You don't have to run and get, paper towel or use your own cloth or anything like that. You can use this more for like rust, soap scum, stuff like that. That's what I have used it for at our house. Okay? And if you guys have questions, ask your questions and then I'll get back to them afterwards unless Isaac, interrupts me and reads them to me. One of the two, they will get answered. So if you have any questions in between. Okay? And if you have just joined, don't forget to say hello, put an emoji. That way we can get your name written down to go into the 2 prize drawings that we're doing at the end.
How long can you go before you have to wash the cloths?
So it depends on the cloth. The EnviroCloth, it can be, I've had someone go, one of my uplines went 2 weeks before she had to wash it, as long as you are, rinsing it out and hanging it out daily. So 2 weeks really depends how much you use it, and if you're using it properly. But I would say up to 2 weeks. Now the other cloths that we have, those are different, and we'll talk about that a little bit later. I just don't want to mention them out of order. But I would say up to 2 weeks. I go longer just because I don't use them as much. Sometimes I don't clean the counters every day, do it every couple days. So mine lasts a lot longer. I think I've went like a month without washing mine, and it doesn't stink. It's not like, oh, it kind of stinks, should wash that. It just doesn't stink, which it all depends how much you use it. Okay? Was that it, or was there another one?
That was it so far.
No, you're good. So we're going to talk about the laundry detergent. So this is Norwex's Ultra Power Plus laundry detergent. And I'm actually kind of jealous because I realized that when I bought mine, 6 months ago, November 5, they came out with this like right after. So now I have like the older one, and then they came out with this beautiful thing. And this does just about everything too. So yes, it's laundry detergent, but more than that, it can be your all-purpose cleaner. So the stuff that you would spray to clean anything out, your floor, anything like that, it works just like that as well. The laundry detergent is toxic-free, chemical-free, all of that gross stuff that I'm going to show you what it looks like, which is why I have this tied over here, if you're wondering. That is not included in the Norwex stuff. It's not at all. It's completely the opposite. But this is their detergent, and once.
Before we go farther, what's the average lifespan of the EnviroCloth?
So all of the cloths that have the backlock have a 2-year warranty, as long as they have proper care used. So, for example, when you wash the cloth, so you cannot use like regular detergent that has the chemicals and the toxins in it, and you want to wash them without lint items, typically by themselves. So they have a warranty of 2 years if you're using them properly, which means that if anything happens before then, you can call Norwex and they will go from there with that. But I've heard them to last a lot longer than that. My uplines, they have cloths that have lasted them 8 years, no problem with it, but there is a 2-year warranty for sure. Is there another one? Okay. So the cool thing about the detergent is it leaves nothing behind to damage your clothes, your skin, or anything like that. I got it because when I purchased the other one, I was pregnant with Weston, and we needed a detergent, and I was really annoyed about having to get Dreft anyway. But when I heard this at the party, the thing that got me is that for the high efficiency washers, not this bag, the actual bag, I think this is the smaller one that comes in your starter pack, but the bag that they sell, it'll give you 100 plus washes. So for $24.99, you get 100 washes. And I knew that we were not going to be getting that out of the Dreft laundry detergent. So now I even use it on my clothes as well. So sensitive skin, babies, anything like that. And just in general, because when you use like a different detergent, it goes directly onto your skin because your clothes go on your skin. So immediately it just gets put on you. So what I'm going to show you is, are you close enough?
Yeah, I can get closer. Okay. You keep saying starter pack. Do you want to talk about that now or later? Like, what is the starter pack?
Is that a question?
No.
Oh, that's you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just don't. You want to talk about it later?
Yeah, I will. But the starter pack is what you get when you sign up to be a consultant. I got everything over here came in my starter pack. The starter pack is everything that you need to host your first party, which is what I'm using to host my party.
Everything except for the mop, correct?
No, the mop came with it. Yep, the mop came with it. Everything on the table came with it except for this Tide detergent. Actually. And the spray bottle that I bought, but that's different. Literally everything. All of this. But not the butter either. So what you would use if you were using the 2 for your laundry detergent. And then I have...
Talk a little bit louder. Somebody said they can't hear.
Oh, okay. I have... So this is the tablespoon that comes in the...
Hold on. They're saying they can't hear you.
Are you covering the mic?
I don't think so.
Can you hear me now?
Raquel said she can hear you now.
Were you covering the mic?
I might have been.
Okay. Well, I don't know where to put you on. Okay, well, I'm going to start over here again. So I have a 2 for the Tide laundry detergent, and this is water, and this is water. Okay, it's just plain water. I don't know if y'all heard that. And then this is the tablespoon that comes in with the detergent. This tablespoon will give you 100 washes, but you really only have to use a teaspoon. So you will get more than 100. If you use a teaspoon, you'll get 300 actually. So there's that also. You'll get way more than 100 out of this. But this is what comes in it. So I have just a little bit less, just like I don't have the full cap full. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to drop the Norwex one in here. And then I'm going to pour the Tide in here. This is what we used before I bought this detergent. So, let's see. And the color, hang on, trying to find the wording. But the color is all the toxins. Like that's the stuff that's going right on your skin afterwards. It's all the chemicals, all the toxins. And then this one is clear. I think I put too much in it because it's foggy. But blue and clear. And that's the difference, is that all of these chemicals are going on your skin. and this is clear because there's no toxins, there's no chemicals, there's nothing gross and harmful and bad in it. Okay? But the other thing with the detergent is that because it doesn't have any of the toxins or chemicals, I don't know if you heard me say earlier, but it doesn't have any fragrance because half of these chemicals are your fragrance. Because anytime you hear the word fragrance, just a bunch of chemicals all mixed together to make a smell, pretty much. So, if that's a turnoff for you, what you can do is we can use the dryer balls, for example. So, when you buy the dryer balls, the Norwex dryer balls, it comes in a pack of 3, and it comes just like this. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to open this. Bear with me. But a couple great things about the dryer balls is that it comes in a pack of 3, and the more that you use, then the less static that you get. So if you buy 2, then you can use 6 every time that you dry your clothes and everything like that, and then that's even less static. Also, it reduces your drying time up to 30%. So what that means is they're fluff and tumble dryer balls. So that's essentially what your clothes are supposed to be doing when they're drying, and this helps it do it, reducing your drying time, your electricity, all of that fun stuff, because the more clothes that you dry, the more electric that you use. And the reason that I'm talking about these right now is because what you can do is you can put, sorry y'all. You can put an essential oil, typically 1 to 2 drops. I wouldn't go over. And just put your essential oil, your scent that you want on there, and then just toss it in the dryer with your clothes, and that will give it the scent, and it really does work. So yes, it doesn't have a scent, but it also doesn't have the toxins. This is a really easy way to get your scent back. Do you have a question? Why are you making a weird face?
I'm not making a face.
But yeah, so comes in a pack of 3, reduces your drying time, gives you the scent, and reduces your static too. So in the winter, use like all 6 of them. I'm planning to buy more and use more because I hate static. So yeah, there's that. What are you doing?
I'm showing them how clear that is again.
Yeah. Okay. And just another little extra is Norwex does have what's called an odor eliminator. It'll come in a bottle like this, and it's called odor eliminator. And you can use like half a cap full of that to put in your laundry with like your detergent on the other side, and that can give it a smell too. They have 3 different scents. So if you don't want to use the dryer balls, or if you don't use essential oils, that's another option for you too. Or you can just not have a scent. One of the other things that I wanted to say was that clean doesn't have a smell. So everyone always thinks like, oh, well, if it smells like lemon, then it's clean. Or if it smells like bleach, yes and no, but like actual clean doesn't have a smell. So if it doesn't stink, it's clean. So that's something too. But the odor eliminator can also be used as your Febreze. It'll come with a little spray push, like a spray cap, like a spray bottle, and then you can use it as your Febreze. And it doesn't have chemicals. It has the safe, natural enzymes. Okay?
Is there any odor stuff for shoes?
Yes. There is. I don't know the name of it right now, but there is. I think it's the sports enzyme is what it's called, and it takes odors out of shoes, sports things, everything like that. But we can talk about that later on because it's in the catalog. I don't have it with me, but it does take odors out of shoes and sport things, all of that kind of thing. That's something that men can use for hunting too. I'm going to try to see if Isaac will try it out next season, but we'll see. Was there another one?
No.
Okay.
If you're just now getting on, though, make sure you comment. That way we have your name to put it in the drawing for the prizes.
Yes. You just have to comment, that way we can kind of see it pop up. It doesn't always tell us when you join. That's why. Just say hello or something. Or a question, whatever you want to do. Okay? Alright, so we're just about done, and I'm kind of sad. This is fun. So, we're going to talk about the mop. It's Norwex's Superior Mop System, okay? It's really great. It will replace your broom, and I hate sweeping, so I'm absolutely in love with this because I hate sweeping. And it replaced it and made it so much easier. You'll see why. And it'll replace your broom. You won't need a broom pan anymore. And it'll also replace your mop, your Swiffer, anything like that too. And it does a couple other things that I'll show you. So it's like a 10-in-1, whatever you want to call it. I don't know how many things it can do. So let's see. Oh, sorry. So this is the mop, the like mop system. Okay. We'll start with this part. So this is the rose gold mop with the pink and the rose gold, and typically they also have. Can they see?
Your phone's dying.
Okay, I'll have to hurry. Is it on 20 or 10?
I think it's close to 10.
Okay. Sorry, y'all. So, they also have a blue and yellow. The the scope is blue, and then yellow pieces. But the cool thing about this is that it's really easy to change its size. So you can go this short, or it extends to here. So I can't use the mop right now because it's taller than I am. But for tall people, like my husband, or taller, this would be a nice size for you. You don't have to bend over, break your back when you're mopping, or anything like that, okay? And it's super easy to do. You can also use this. It is really easy to do. There it is. You can use this to clean your walls, clean your ceilings, if you have high balconies, anything like that, okay? So that's how that works. And then there is also, this locks into place. There's the little clasp, and then it just locks into place. That way it doesn't,
Swivel.
yeah, that. Okay? And it's also Velcro on the bottom. And then I will show you how we actually use it, because right now it won't do us any good. Okay? So I'm going to hold that. And also, this little ball, if you have scuff marks on your wall, on your floor, if you have tile or anything like that, if you just, do a little squeak like that on the tile, it'll get it off. Okay? So, this is the rose gold one, so it's a little bit different than the typical one if you don't buy the rose gold one, what you'll be getting, okay? So, the mop automatically comes with 2 pads, okay? And what the pads are is it has the cloth on it, basically. And it just goes right onto your mop. So, this one is your dry mop pad. And the one that automatically comes in will be yellow, so like yellow, sunny, dry. Also, it says it on it. It'll say floor dry, which is upside down, but that's okay. And then the darker one will also be blue in the regular one, so you can think of like wet water blue, just like that, to know that this is the one that you'll use to mop. This is the one that you'll use to dust, broom, anything like that, okay? So, and then this is a little extra that they have. They have an extra pieces as well. This is the window one that can go on to the bottom of it, and then you can extend it and do like your high windows or any windows at all. And it works the same as the window cloth, okay? So it'll polish all the windows. The other cool thing about the mop is that when used correctly with the water, it is streak free, okay? So I'm just gonna throw this down. The bottom of it is Velcro, and I'm just going to kind of push just a little bit and then show you that is working. It's not falling off either. Sometimes the Swiffers are really annoying and they just fall off. Okay? So.
Let's do it up here.
Oh, is there stuff? Yeah, I guess a little bit.
A little bit.
A little bit. So you have to go in a figure 8. Okay. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Okay. If you go in a figure 8, it'll pick it up. That's in the corner, so it isn't getting it. I think that's like water stuff over there. Okay, but it got all of that. Going in a figure 8. When you go in the figure 8, it works as ew. It works as the same as the dusting mitt, and it static charge picks up everything, and that makes it go together. Okay, so I did not know that all of that was there, so it picks up more than I definitely saw. Can you hold that? I need to get the action. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the rubber brush that comes with the mop. No, I did not mean to say that. It does not come with the mop, but you use it for the mop, for the dry mop. I totally apologize. So I'm gonna make this smaller because that works best for me. And then I'm just going to lift it up. I feel like this is wet. If the floor is wet, it won't work. You want it to be a dry surface. Okay, so I'm just gonna pick it up. And then I'm gonna use the rubber brush and dust it off into the trash can. Okay. Now the other thing about the dry one is like it doesn't pick up big stuff. So like it'll pick up dust and hair and, you know, little crumbs and stuff like that, but like Cheerios, you know, tags, whatever else is on the floor, it's not gonna pick that up. So then that's when you could use your wet EnviroCloth, and like if it was down here, I would just pick it up with the wet EnviroCloth and then it would grab it. Okay? So, move that. And that's a really easy way to dust or mop, broom, whatever you want to call it. Sweep, that's it. And these two have the little hoops, so then you can just hang them when you're finished. Once they get super, super dirty, then you can launder them with and just like your other cloths, okay? Don't want to use that one. So then our wet one. There's a couple different ways that you can use this to mop. You can get it wet by running water over it and then wringing it out, because you do not want it to be like sopping wet. It won't work properly for the streak free. We're probably gonna have to plug it in.
How long do the pads last till you have to buy a new one?
It's the same thing. They have the 2-year warranty, and it depends how you use it and all of that. But it's just like the cloth that'll have the 2-year warranty because it does have the back lock in it. But I've never heard anybody say that they actually had to get rid of it. Can they not see me?
It's not propped up. I gotta go get your phone charger.
There's one right there. I'll get it.
Oh, okay. That works. Do we have an extension cord though?
Huh?
Extension cord?
I don't know. Technical difficulties.
There's one in the back room.
Okay, well, you know what? I'm going to show you how this works then. Because if y'all saw it earlier, it didn't fall over. And it's not going to move.
Why don't you take it back there and show them how it hangs on the counter while you're walking back there?
Okay. So that's cool too, because it doesn't fall, it'll stand. And then if you have a counter like this, don't show them my mess though. If you leave the wet one on there, like if you're gonna go do something, like if I had the wet mop on there and I needed to run and get my phone charger, it won't get like the stuff on the bottom of the floor. It doesn't stand there and make a big puddle. And since it's not stopping wet, it won't drip. Where is it?
Back in, I think it's in that box back there. If you're just getting on, make sure to comment. That way we can enter you for a drawing to win the prizes.
Here's all of our
We just need one.
Yeah, well, they're all put together.
Oh, that's okay. Actually, plug 2 together, just in case.
I mean, there's 3 plugged together. May as well just use them.
There's only 2, I think.
Oh. Maybe that one's not connected. Ha. All right. Hope everybody's still with me. What do you want to plug that out back there?
Yeah, that's fine. I can plug it in if you want. Here, hold your phone.
Okay. You missed. Hello, sorry. Can't hear good. Okay, so you can hear now?
Yeah, I think I was covering it again.
Oh my goodness.
Well, I was trying to plug this up.
Yes, and we will talk about ways that you guys can get the mop for free as soon as I finish. Yes, 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 guys. Cool thing about this scope, the telescopic scope that comes with the mop, is you can actually take this part off and use one of our other pieces to clean with that as well. It's called the Enviro Wand, and it bends, and it works just the same as like the dusting mitt. You can get up on like really high walls and stuff like that. It has the Chanel Nubby microfiber. It picks up and holds dust too. So like you can bend it to go onto fans, like the top of your ceiling fans and stuff like that. And then you can just extend it all the way out. Okay? So, we're doing the wet one. Okay, this is what you would use for mopping. And I also like it because it's just really easy. Like, it's so much easier. Okay? Stuck. So I was kind of talking about how you don't want it to be sopping wet. You can run it under the sink and get it wet and wring it out. It's really thick. It has the Velcro on the back, and the cloth itself is really thick, so that can be kind of difficult. So one of the other 2 things that you're going to do, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just spray water onto the floor. You could also spray the bottom of the cloth with this if you wanted to, but I'm just going to do this.
It's just a Walmart spray bottle. What,
Yeah.
$2?
Yeah. So just get it wet. You just don't want it like soaked. I can't see if there's water though. But you don't want it soaked, either the cloth or the floor, because it will not streak. It will streak. So same thing. You go in a figure 8. Can you see that? Should I go over there?
Yeah, you can see the spot you missed too.
Oh, okay. Well, I
Right
can.
by your foot.
Oh, why did it start there? So just kind of going in a figure 8. Looks like I did not get everything up a second ago. I think I'm going in different spots. But, so.
There you go, you got it.
Cool. And then, even though you're going in a big circle, it is not going to streak as long as there's not too much water on it and it's not like sopping wet. Okay? So then same thing, you would just take it off. And this is the one that you really want to hang to dry because it's wet and it has all the stuff from your shoes and everything else, dirt that you tracked in. So you'd want to hang this, and it has the back lock in it. So you don't have to wash it every time either. So just like the Swiffers you have to throw away, you don't have to throw these away, and you don't have to wash them right after. So like if you want to mop on like Monday and Wednesday are your mopping days, you can use this on Monday and then you can use it on Wednesdays. You would launder it when it gets super dirty. Depending on how that is for your floors, it's depending on when you need to launder it. Basically, when you use your rubber brush and it's still dirty, I would launder it. Okay? What was the other thing I was going to talk about the mop?
And you don't have to buy the cleaning stuff for the Swiffers, which is expensive. You just use your tap water.
Yeah, it is expensive. What I was talking about the detergent too, is if you mix just a teaspoon of the detergent with the water, put it in a spray bottle, you can use that on your floors and it's totally safe. So like when we have like Weston crawling in a couple months, it'll be totally safe. I won't have to worry about him touching like whatever's in the Swiffer junk that you spray on your floor. So that's nice too. And then it'll shine because it's streak free and you literally didn't do that much. You didn't use any chemicals, you didn't do all that nonsense that you have to do. And then you would just, for the window one, now this doesn't come with it, it's a little extra attachment if you want to get it. But when you purchase the mop, both of these come with it, okay? Your dry one to sweep, and then your wet one to mop. And then this is an extra attachment. There's a couple other extra attachments. There's a tile one, like a Chanel Nubby microfiber if you want to get that. So there's different ones that you can get to do different things for whatever you're using your mop for. But with this one, you would just use your wet mop pad and then use this on your windows, and it works the same as the EnviroCloth and the window cloth, because this is the window cloth on the mop pad and then this is the EnviroCloth on the mop pad, and then that's the dusting mitt on the mop pad. Okay, so 3 ways that you can get this mop. 3 ways. The first one is you can buy it right out of the catalog with all the attachments, all the fun stuff that you want. It is $112 for the blue and yellow one that I was talking about, not for the rose gold one. But you can buy it right out of the catalog, or you can host a party. Hosting a party gets you host rewards, which means that you can, you start out getting 8% of whatever your guests buy. So, and then it continues to go up. So host cash or hostess dollars, whatever you want to call it, that can get you this for free. Or if you host a party in April, it is what is called Mop Month, which means that it comes in your rewards. So each like package or like each amount of money opens a new deal for the hostesses to get new rewards, and 2 of the reward packages actually has the mop in it. Okay, that doesn't usually happen, but it's Mop Month, so you can get the mop in your package along with all your other dollars. So then you can get the mop in your reward and then buy anything else in the catalog that you want and not have to use your host cash on the mop. But that's only for April, and if you host and close your party in April. The third way is if you sign up to join Norwex and share the mission and become a consultant. So that will get you, like I said, I got everything on the table in my starter kit. It'll also get you the mop. It won't get you the rose gold mop right now, but when I signed up, it had the special rose gold mop, which was most of the reason that I signed up right at the end of that month, because I really wanted this one. But if you do sign up to do that, you would get the mop as well, and I'll talk more about that in a second too. Okay?
Do you know if when they host a party, what level they have to get to the mop in April? Do you know?
The small mop, because this is the large mop system, they have a smaller one. That's $550, I believe, and then the big one is $750. So that just means that your guests have to, including you, if you buy from yourself during your party, that goes towards your, like your everything for your party. So like even if you spend $100, you would get 8% back from that, or whatever else the percentage is, and it goes towards your package. So you would just have to have 3 buying guests, I think 2 parties maybe. There's a couple other things, and we can talk about all of that too if you want. Okay? I don't know who said that, but
I was just asking.
Oh
That
my
way you could
goodness,
clarify.
that was you?
That way you could clarify for everybody.
Thank you. Thanks for that. I thought somebody was asking me. Okay. That's nice. Sorry. Okay, so we did the mop and then the rubber brush. And you would, whenever you get the mop, you'd want to get the rubber brush as well, just because it's very helpful when you're taking the stuff off of the mop. Okay? Okay, I think I'm forgetting something. So, we'll talk about hosting again since I'm there now. So some of the things that you can get when you host a party is You can get the mop for free, or you can get anything else that you want for free. You don't have to get the mop with your host dollars. If you do host a party in April, and I know that everything is super crazy right now with the coronavirus, the pandemic, all of that, which is why I'm live instead of physically in person. But even if you still want to have a party in April, that way you can potentially get the mop and then buy whatever else you want with the rest of your hostess dollars. We can do Facebook parties, catalog parties. There's a couple different options, so still reach out if you do want to host a party in April, so you can get the mop, because if you want to host one in May, the mop won't be there. So like if that's why you want to do it, that way you can get that and then get other stuff for free. April is your month, okay? And then you get free hostess money, like I was just saying. I haven't had a whole bunch of parties. My last one, I think it was my mother-in-law. She got like, it wasn't a big party, but I think she got like $20, $25. So then she got to purchase something in the catalog for $25, so she didn't have to do anything. You know, you don't have to buy anything. As long as your guests buy anything, then you get something. But either way, you will be getting a prize from me, just for hosting a party, as long as it's a qualifying party. So that's super duper fun. Along with everything else that you get, and the rewards are really awesome, like the mop. And then the other thing about hosting a party is that you are helping your family, your friends, people that you know, to be safe when they clean. You are essentially telling them like, hey, I want you to be safe and not use all this toxic chemicals in your house, and here's how you can do it. And you don't have to do anything. All you have to do is just let me come and talk their ears off. That's what I've been doing. Okay, so get with me if you want to do that.
What party is more effective, a Facebook party or an in-home party?
It really just depends, because typically a face-to-face, you guys could actually feel this cloth and know what it feels like and understand what I mean when I say that this one is silky and this one is different, and you could, you know, actually feel the static charge of this dusting mitt, versus now you're just kind of believing me and you're seeing it happen. So there's that. But it depends on the host, because if you're excited about the product and you're telling your friends and your family about it, they're going to want to get to know it, whether they're learning about it on Facebook or whether I'm coming to your house to talk to you about it.
How much is the rubber brush?
Rubber brush is, I believe it's $9.99. I don't have all this memorized, but I know where to find it. But I believe it's $9.99. Let me make sure. Okay, it's $16.99 for the rubber brush. And the rubber brush can also be used for, like, if you have pets, it'll take the pet hair off and hold on to it. Also for, forgot I had paper over there. Like your couches and everything like that, you can use it on that to pick it up and take it off. So it's used more than just your dusting mitt and your dusting mop pad. It can be used for pet hair and all of that to pick that up.
Is there a sign-up deal right now?
Yes, the sign-up deal for March is that the qualification is actually reduced. It's only half of what you need.
Okay, so talk about that, because you haven't talked about that yet.
I know, I was about to. That's my next little card here. Thank you.
Hold on, before we get into that, is there shampoo, body wash, anything of that sort?
Yes, there is. I have it in my bag down here. I don't have it on the table. There's not body wash, because I'm going to talk about why we don't need that in a second as well when we do our prizes. But there is shampoo. Norwex has their own line. It's called Lyseer, I believe is how you pronounce it. And they have shampoo, conditioner, lotion, and all of that. And it's actually in a bundle. So you can get the shampoo, conditioner, their towel, because they also have really awesome body towels that are the microfiber. And I didn't think I would care for it on me, but it's amazing. It feels like a blanket.
Is there any baby wash?
Yes, I actually just ordered my baby body cloth, and I'm really excited about it. But it's not like soap. I'll go over that too. We really need to get to the prize. That way I can talk about this. I'm so excited. But going back to, was that it, or was there another one?
That was it.
Okay. I will talk about that. It's literally on my list, I promise. It's just in order. So to sign up to be a consultant, what happens is what?
I was clicking the pen and your mammal asked what the clicking noise was.
Isaac. Sorry. So when you sign up to be a consultant, what happens is you pay $9.99 for shipping and handling for everything on this table except for like 3 things over there. Okay? So you pay $9.99.
So that's $9.99, correct?
Yes. So $10 essentially to get all of this product, the mop, your window cloth, EnviroCloth, dusting mitt, paste, rubber brush, the attachments over here, body cloths, everything else. Except you also get catalogs, you get these little cards that I've been reading from. They give you your supplies to hopefully be successful. Hopefully you guys have understood what I'm saying. So you pay $10 to get that shipped to you. And then you have 90 days to sell $2,000 in product, okay? And that's retail price. So 90 days to sell $2,000, okay? And they give you all the resources to do that. They give you tools that you need, everything like that. There's Facebook pages that literally I've been watching for the past 30 days, and I just have so much information in my head, I don't know what to do with it. But the other thing is that if for any reason you do not sell the $2,000 in your 90 days, you only have to pay $250 for that product. You get to keep it, and that's it. So you can sell the $2,000 and then only have to pay $10 for it. Or if you don't end up selling that for whatever reason, you would just pay $250, which the product that you received was much more than $250 anyway. So worst comes to worst, you pay $250 for product that you like and you use, and you can do whatever with it from there. And the other thing is you get commission. So anything that I sell, I get 35% commission from immediately. It's not a waiting, it's not, like, okay, well I have to sell $2,000 in sales in my 90 days and then my commission starts. No, I got commission like 2 weeks ago for the party that I had. I've already got it. I haven't even sold that much yet. Like I said, I haven't had my parties. But the other thing, somebody asked about the specials, if there was a special, right? You said?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So I said that it's half the qualification. So that means that in March, you only have to sell $1,000 and you still have the 90 days to sell that. So it's cut in half, and you still have 90 days to do it. And it still gives you everything else that you see here. The only difference is that it's the blue and yellow mop. It's not the pink one. Okay, and then you'll also get 3 tickets this month. And those 3 tickets is that, so in April when the qualification goes back up to 2,000, what you can do is you can say, hey friend, I have a ticket that gives you half off. So you only have to sell 1,000. And you get 60 days to use those 3 tickets. It's called Me and a Friend. And it's just saying like, hey, if you get 2-3 other people to join you, makes it more fun, makes it easier, and you all 3 only have to do the $1,000. Was there a question?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that's about being a consultant. Ask me about that. I'd love to have you on my team. I'm super duper excited about this. I've gotten so much free product because that's the other thing, is that when you're a consultant and you sell, they literally send me free product. And it's wonderful because I just keep getting it in the mail and it's like Christmas. It's great. Okay? So.
The bath stuff.
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to. Okay, so then one of the other things that I did want to say is that it's just a little did you know, especially right now with everything going on, 3,000 tons of paper towel waste is created every day, okay? So probably a lot more right about now with all this craziness going on, But Norwex actually has this little cloth here, which is our counter cloths, and they come in a set of 3. These can replace your napkins, your paper towels, or anything like that. It's actually the size of like in a paper towel when they have the half and the half. So it's the same size as that, except this holds, I think this absorbs, it's 1/4 cup of water, okay? It's amazing. So like you spill something, it absorbs it. And what would normally take you like 3-4 paper towels, normal size, takes this thing and that's it. And then this has the back lock in it, so then you just let it dry and you reuse it, okay? And it's awesome. And I just wanted to mention that because I'm really excited to use these. Okay, so then the only other things that we have to do is the prize. And then I'm gonna talk about what y'all get, okay? So if you want, I can hold that and then you can tally all that up because I wanna talk about something else. Does that work?
Yeah.
Okay.
Be careful that the charger doesn't fall
I'll
out.
stand over here.
So if you're still here, make sure you comment if you haven't yet before we do the prizes so we can write your name down.
Okay. Do you need to see it still?
Well, I was seeing if anybody else is going to comment.
Okay. I'll let you know if anybody else comments. So if you haven't already commented, comment. Okay. And what I want to talk about real quick is that thank you guys so much for joining, for watching. I'm so excited. And if you do want to purchase anything, I just want you to get with me. Just kind of, if you guys just want to comment like, hey, I do, or, you know, like something like that that lets me know about that. Do you already have Raquel?
Yeah.
Okay, she just commented, so I wanted to make sure. But just like extra comment that you want to buy something. That way I know. Do you have Connie?
Jewel.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay. Sorry, if I don't see you up there already, I'm just kind of letting them know. But I see that Patty already commented, so I know that he saw that. But if you want to buy something, just let me know. I'll reach out to you personally, and I just want to talk to you about it. Make sure that we're getting you the best deal that you are getting. If there's a package of like 2 things that you want. Do you have Rochelle?
Yeah.
Okay. But I just want to talk to you about what you're getting. That way I can make sure that you are buying like, you know, the stuff that goes with it. Or like if there's a package that you didn't get, you know, like that you didn't see in the catalog or whatever. Okay. I just want to make sure that we get all of that. Okay. I really want to talk to you about it. I want to make sure that you get all of that. And then we'll do the prize in just a few minutes. And I'm so excited because then I'm going to talk about those.
You want to show them the catalog?
Yeah, I can do that. That's a good idea. And I did already post the catalog on the group here. So when we're done, that's already on there. All you've got to, I have printout or paper cutouts too if you need them.
Oh, well.
Or do whatever you're doing. Go ahead. But anyway, so the catalog is already on there. And all you have to do is click on it. And then the link to buy is already on there too. That way you don't have to go searching, and there hasn't been very many posts. So you just click on the 2 and that's it. But this is the catalog. And if anybody wants like a real one, let me know. Also, if you want to host a party, let me know, okay? Let me know. Talk to me. I'm going to try to get with everybody anyway, but just let me know, okay? I'm so excited. I want to tell all your friends and family about how we can keep you safe. Does everybody, do y'all understand, like, what this is doing? Like, it's getting rid of chemicals, okay, in your house and on your body, in your skin, that you're breathing in, all of that gross stuff. Like, it's taking it away, and it's also helping our environment because, like, what I just said about those paper towels, if you use that counter cloth, you didn't use five paper towels. And, like, we didn't really use paper towels before anyway, but, like, we're definitely not going to now. I threw away my broom. I got rid of my Swiffer. Oh, I was so excited about that. I hated my Swiffer. Yes, Raquel. It's not for your dishwasher. Sorry. I'm actually going to talk about the dish liquid, not the dishwashing liquid. But they do have stuff that you can put in your dishwasher as well. They just came out with it recently. It is on the way to me. I'm so excited because our new dishwasher has been acting really weird with our current dishwasher tabs. And, I mean, if you think about it, like the stuff that you wash your dishes with, you essentially like put that back in your mouth. Yes, they do make dishwashing liquid. And what's funny is that I had gotten it for free or for like a reduced price when I bought something else. And I thought that it was for my dishwasher and it wasn't. So I gave it to Raquel, who's on here. And because I asked her, like, hey, would you like wash your dishes with anything? Like, because I just put them in the dishwasher. And she told me that she did, and then she put it in her dishwasher. And you're not supposed to do that, so don't do that, y'all.
It's for washing by hand.
Yeah, but it's for washing stuff by hand. So I gave it to her because I don't do that. I didn't. And then we moved here, and I don't remember if our dishwasher wasn't working properly or what. But I've been washing my dishes by hand, and this dishwashing liquid is like, I just love it. It takes everything off so easy. Are you ready? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's really funny. It's a funny story. So we're going to do the prize, and I'm going to draw 2 names. And as long as you're on here, you're going to get the prize.
Can I show you?
Hmm?
I have to show them you drawing.
Oh, yeah. I didn't think about that. You're going to be on camera because you're holding it. Because you're holding it. Great, now that we're showing them our messy living room. Real life, y'all. Okay. Can y'all see this? Nope, I dropped it. Okay, Kay Pace is the first winner.
They have to be on there, don't they, still?
Yes. So, Kay, are you here? Sister Kay, are you here? I don't know if she's here. We'll wait until we do the other one. Okay, one more. One more, guys. Okay, and then Renee Rich, are you there? I don't know if they're there. Are y'all there? Little dude is not here. No, he's not. Are y'all there? Okay. I don't know. I'm not seeing y'all. Let's see if it tells me who's watching. You don't have any new viewers. Why don't... It says I don't have any viewers, but y'all are here. Oh, Sister Kay is watching. So that is good.
We'll talk about that while you wait for Renee.
Okay, and then we will see if Renee pops on. Where's the other button?
What button?
Okay, there it is. Hello. So, I'm going to talk about the prize that Sister Kay just won. Huh? Yeah, if you want. I think I turned it back on to me, though.
Okay, I'll turn it around.
There you go. Okay, so the prize that Sister Kay won, this is called a body cloth, okay? So this is why I said that they don't have body wash, because this cloth washes you without you needing soap. So this replaces your soap, replaces your body wash, your dial soap, anything like that, your shaving cream, face wash, all of it, okay? So you're probably thinking like I was, that's disgusting, I'm not going to use a washcloth and no soap, okay? But you will, because it literally works and it's absolutely amazing, okay? So this works kind of just like the EnviroCloths as you fold it. You want to fold all of the cloths, okay? You don't want to just use them, you don't want to just use it like this, and you do not want to crumple it because of the microfibers, okay, and the silver. So what this does is when you fold it and you wet it and then you wring it out and then you use it on your body, and, you just use it on your body, it takes off your dead skin cells, okay? And your dead skin cells is what makes you stink, okay? So, and also, side note, it does take off dirt too. Like I had paint on me and it took it off, so it doesn't just, take your stink off. It takes off dirt too. So it takes off your dead skin cells. No chemicals. You cannot use soap on it. Just water, and you just clean yourself with it, just like normal, just like you would your normal washcloth, except there's no soap, okay? And then once you're finished with your shower, you just hang it up to dry, just like the rest of them. And it has the back lock, it has the 2-year warranty, and the back lock is what makes it not stink, okay? Because essentially what you're doing when you use your body wash is you're just like covering up your stink, basically. It really sounds gross when you say it like that. But that's what's basically happening. And you're putting a bunch of toxic chemicals all over your body, okay? Not good. So, there's this. So, yeah. And this is a little bit different than the EnviroCloth because it's taking off your dead skin cells that make you stink. So you don't want to keep this, around for as long as you would keep your EnviroCloth hanging. You would want to wash it about every 2 to 3 uses. So every 2 to 3 times that you take a shower, throw it in the laundry, wash it. Just make sure that you follow the proper care instructions. So use a toxic-free detergent, no fabric softeners, no dryer sheets, and without lint. So like you don't want to wash it with like a whole bunch of other towels because it creates lint, and lint can actually harm the microfibers, as well as fabric softeners and toxic detergents will film up the silver and make it not work. And you don't want it to not work because then you will stink if they're broken.
But you can wash it with the Norwex body towels, correct?
Body towels? What?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can wash all of your Norwex products together. You can also, you don't have to do one big Norwex load. Just don't wash it with your stuff that makes a lot of lint, for example. So, I wash ours with his clothes or something because it's delicates too. So that's another thing.
Sister Kay said thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, has Renee popped on yet?
Nope, not yet.
Okay. Renee, if you're there, let me know, or else I'm gonna give away your prize. But this is the body cloth. So they don't have body soap, they have body cloths. And then same thing with the baby wash or whatever. They don't have baby wash, they have baby body cloths. And this is super, super, super soft. And I've heard, like I said, mine are on the way. But the baby body cloths are even softer, so I'm really excited. There was one other thing I wanted to say. Oh, this comes in a pack of 3. So when you buy one of the body cloths, like when you buy body cloth, it's a body cloth pack, and you get 3 of them. So then, huh? No. But so when you purchase the body cloth, you get 3 of them in the pack, and it comes in 3 different colors. You can get all 3 gray, or you can get like a creamish and like a jean denim color, and then there's also like a coastal, it's like a bright pink, and I think a yellow, and then one other color. But yeah, so then that'll give you a week and a half of showers almost, or something like that. A week if you use 3 and you launder them every 3 uses. Yeah, so then there's that right there, and then you just wash it out at the end of the week and then start over. Oh, sorry. The other thing that I really wanted to talk about, I know this is lasting forever, I'm really sorry. But the other thing that I wanted to talk about this is that you don't have to use shaving cream because it reduces your shaving time too. So then same thing, you would get it wet, use it on your face or whatever, or for a guy, if you're shaving your face, you would use it on your face, your legs, wherever you're shaving, and it pulls at your hair follicles, okay? So it just, it pulls out your hair follicles, which gives you a closer shave, and then you don't have to shave as often because you've gotten a closer shave, and it replaces your shaving cream. Okay? We'll draw again. She hasn't came on yet. I did not know this was going to be this long. I just looked at the time. Okay, so Rochelle. Rochelle is the winner. Is she still there? She was a second ago.
Well, I don't know. We'll see.
Let me know if you're still there. I'm going to talk about your prize. Let me know if you're still there. So this is the. Oh, we're on my one blank.
Yeah, Russia's still there.
Okay, this is the dishcloth. Duh, sorry. This is the dishcloth, and it's not.
Somebody's shooting guns.
Yeah, somebody is. Don't know what's going on. It's not microfiber, but it looks like a net. Can you see it?
Kind of.
So it looks like a net. Okay, it's really big. And it pairs wonderful with the dish liquid that I was talking about because that's what I've been using and I fell in love. So the thing about this is that it doesn't hold the food, and it just it does it so much better. And it also, because of the net, it gets off like the really hard stuff on the sides and all of that. I've been using it. I used today. I made like buffalo chicken dip, so it was all over the pan. Got some dish liquid. Used this. Came right off. And then the other cool thing is I've noticed that I can just kind of like put it together like that when it's used with warm water, and it comes off so that I don't have to like clean it every single time. And the other cool thing about this is you can put this on the top of your dishwasher, like the top shelf of your dishwasher, and it cleans it. You don't have to wait until you do your set of laundry or anything like that. You can just put it in your dishwasher and it's good to go. But this is what they use to clean your dishes, like your actual plates and everything like that, because you can use like your EnviroCloth and stuff like that, but with the microfiber, food can kind of get in there and it gets real gross. But you would use this, and it has the net, which makes it different and better for the food pieces and all of that, and it comes out a lot easier. And it also, I thought it did, but you would just hang it to dry like normal, and the food doesn't stay in it, so it doesn't stink or anything like that. Okay? Any other questions? She was still on, right? So then she got it. All right, so thanks so much, guys. If you have any other questions, message me. Let me know if you want to buy, and I'll talk to you, get you all the goodies that you can get. Let me know if you want to host a party. This month, next month, not this month because this month's over, but next month is mop month, or May or June when all the craziness dies down, and we'll get with you. Thanks so much. That's it. You can stop it.